but I think I'm going to have a quick go, a very light go at this other wheel that's got some of the primary damage on. So again, hopefully some of this is somewhat viewable. So it's here, got the damage, and across here. So I'm going to have a little look through the tools. I'm not going to use the grinder because I think it's going to be potentially too hard on the on the metal. So I'm probably going to start off either with a really light sand, or I might even start off with a really light polish and see if I can start to polish through it, and then go to a light or wet sand, and then worst case obviously grind it. So I'm going to have a go at that now and see how we get on. So it's the next day or next evening, coming out to do a bit more work on the wheels, but I'm really happy with how things are turning out so far. So I'll show you the back of the first wheel that was really jaggedy, and remember I kind of ground it down and put some paint on it, so you can see what that looks like now. You can hardly see that there's anything wrong with it. And then this is the other wheel. Also looking pretty good. So it's basically done from a light bit of sanding, a light bit of grinding with a little stone attachment on the Dremel, and a bit of wire wool and some metal polish. And what I'm going to do is get a light compound and polish them up even further, and then seal it all in. But I'm going to try and make some progress on the other wheels tonight, and hopefully soon we'll have some new wheels on the Twizy. Okay, so it's raining because it's the UK, of course, but the Twizy is finally finished in terms of these alloy wheels. So there it is. I think it looks a lot better than it does with the stock hubcaps on. So I'll just do a quick here's before, here's after. So I'm pretty happy with the overall outcome, especially in terms of the cost. Obviously I've done all the refurbishment myself, so it's definitely not as good as paying a professional, but that was going to cost £122 per wheel. I still may have some of them done. So this one, for example, at the front here is the one I'm least happy with. So you can, it's difficult in this light, but you can see there's still markings on and around here. But you can see I also painted the calipers. And just I haven't taken it for a drive yet, so you can still see there's a bit of paint on one of the discs that I need to just that will clean off with the pads themselves. But they've come out really well, I think. So yeah, so in the end, the total process was to use metal polish with a lightweight wire wool all around them. Actually, before doing that, I used some clay, so I clayed them to get rid of any contaminants. Then I put some metal polish over them, did a first pass with the wire wool just to get off any initial lightweight scratches. Then I took the Dremel to it, so both with like a stone grinder as well as a metal brush attachment and coarse sandpaper. Obviously doing that really lightly. I started off by practicing on the back of the one wheel, so that was the one where it had the dent, so I kind of sanded and ground that down and then smoothed it off and then painted it, so I had a good idea of how hard or light I needed to push on it. Did a few passes of that, then cleaned it up again, and then went over again with the metal polish and the wire wool just to kind of clean it off a little bit more. And then I moved to a kind of high grade polish with a compounding head on a polishing machine, which I've used on the car paint before, and then went over with that a few times to try and buff it up. And then I sealed it all in with some Poor Boys wax sealant. I still need to coat the wheels. I still could do a little bit more work. On this wheel there's still a little bit of paint flicker, and I don't know if you can see down here, there's still a little bit of yellow paint that you can see on there, but overall I'm really happy with it. I think it's made a great difference to the Twizy. So yeah, that was a nice little project. Pimping my Twizy. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.